Potential game changer in the fight against animal abuse.
Lee County Commissioners approved creating an animal abuse registry that identifies people convicted of animal cruelty. Over the past 6 months, we've told you about a number of animal abuse and neglect cases happening across Southwest Florida. The goal is to make sure crimes like these never happen again. Wait News reporter Liz Byro is live at the Cape Coral Animal Shelter. And Liz, the stories we've covered are gut-wrenching. How will this registry protect vulnerable animals?
Lois, the research is clear. If a person abuses an animal once, they will almost always do it again. With an animal abuse registry, if you do that once, your name, photo, and crime will be on a list available to everyone. A list that all sellers and shelters like the Cape Coral Animal Shelter must check before allowing someone to adopt an animal. This is Benji, an 8-year-old Pomeranian. This is his owner, James Michael Leister, in handcuffs for beating Benji. This is Los, blurred because in this image, he's laying lifeless on the ground. His body temperature, 104 degrees. This is Jade Green, the owner who left the dog outside in the heat. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino has never shied away from releasing animal abusers' names, posting their photos, exposing them for their crimes.
If anyone abuses an animal in this county, we're coming for them. We're going to hunt them down, and they're going to jail, I promise you.
Now, a program sparked by the Sheriff's Office will make it easier for all of us to see a convicted animal abuser's name and picture, and hopes they never hurt another animal. Unanimously, the Lee County Commissioners approved an ordinance to create an animal abuse registry.
To be able to look at some sort of a list and know that this person is not a good fit or not a person responsible enough to own an animal, that helps us tremendously.
Liz McCauley is the executive director of the Cape Coral Animal Shelter. She told me when vetting adopters for these sweet animals, she and her team do background checks, but that's hardly foolproof.
We see animals neglected, abandoned, not cared for, and there's no excuse.
The Gulf Coast Humane Society supports the Animal Abuse Registry too, because it's not just for shelters. It's for anyone looking to rehome a pet.
Animals like Louie here next to me rely 100% on a human being to feed them, to care for them, provide medical care they need, and it's our responsibility to make sure that they have a fair chance at a good, successful life.
Liz, so there's going to be this animal abuse registry. Will it be similar to the sex offender registry that people are familiar with, or how long might somebody be on that list?
Yeah, Lois, if you're convicted of animal abuse, you are on that list. And if you've been ordered by a court not to be in contact with an animal for a period of time, that information will also be on that list. Lois?